Hey guys, we're back. Been a real tough season for me. Health conditions just didn't let me get out early. Not doing a whole lot right now, kind of getting prepped for heading south, but got a neat little wetland here. One of our local doctors has this property, and there's been some decent muskrats in here over the years, but last couple summers this has been totally dry. As you can see, but this one hut right here, it's a pretty decent sized hut. I've seen them probably 4 times this size in here, and there's a few muskrats. I don't think there's an overabundance this year, but we'll knock a couple out for him. And don't overthink this stuff. This is very simple to do. Find these little crawl outs coming up onto the hut. Bed a trap in an inch of water right in front, slap some mud on it and go. You don't need no fancy lures or apples or corn or anything. Just set it and go. I mean, it's that simple right there. Throw the trap in it and go. Come around here to this other side. I got another crawl out. Oop, there's another muskrat right there. Can you see it, hon? Step to your left. These are actually young of the year. They're kits, but they're a little bit bigger than kits. They might actually go as a medium. So there may have been some bank diggers here that are still living without water, but boy, predation is pretty tough. If you can see right here, I don't know if you can focus on this, huh? This is your natural crawl out. Slap some mud on it. We're going to bed the trap right there. Normally I like to use double longs, but I hadn't messed with them this year. They weren't prepped. I had planned on trapping mink, so I had my 1.5s ready. They'll work. I mean, you don't have to have long springs. Long springs are definitely easier to bed. You can shove that spring back in there, but just set it there. Give them that little path. That's good enough. All right, we're gonna keep moving. Hey, we're back. We're on that same wetland. If you want to give a quick scan of this, what a beautiful little place. He's got about 6 different ponds on this property, but when you get done, come back over here. You can see this well-beaten trail right here. It comes right on in, goes down into cattails. Back when this was full of huts, I had terrible times with the coon going out on the huts and getting caught, and they absolutely destroy a hut overnight. And you got a spot that's only got 6 or 8 huts, they can make a mess in a day or two. But I want to just show you here. Just made a catch on another coon. Oh, I'm gonna move it out of the catch circle because I'm doing this with no lure, no body grips, and I got a mess on this cable. But I'm going to show you one of the simplest and easiest ways, and this kind of goes against what a lot of people say. Well, give me a second here, and gotta he absolutely trashed my cable, but I've got plenty of cable. I can add more. You don't have to have the cable. These are just rigged up for the way I use them for mink. But come a little closer so you can see this trail. As you guys see this, it's already pretty well fenced in, and I've given a few demos on this. As these trails get beaten down, and I want you to see a high pan. Okay, see how that's way above the jaws? Well, we're just going to drop this thing in right in the middle of the trail. You want to get a little closer, that's fine, huh? Right like that, okay? Nothing fancy. Now I'm going to grab some grass, and I'm going to put a little pile of grass right on top. That's it. Done. If you look, there is no little pile of grass in this trail. Everything is beaten down flat. That tells me they step on every high spot there is. You don't need guide sticks. You don't need stepping sticks. Just put a little tuft of grass on top of the pan. They're gonna step on it. They cannot stand those high spots. I don't know what it is, but just pay attention to what you guys got, what you see, and utilize it. You don't need lures. You don't need bait. And even if you set a snare or a body grip, it's fine. But yeah, get down there close and try, get the, and then tip it. There you go. That's all it takes. Don't overthink this stuff, guys. Hey guys, back again. What another beautiful morning. A little chilly, but back on a public golf course that I've been trapping for probably close to 40 years, and I got a feeder stream that runs through the center of it, and there's just no way you can keep all the rats out unless you went up and down each side for a couple mile. This place just continually has rats. One thing about this course is they utilize this pond for their irrigation, so there's no chemicals coming into it, so the weeds get extremely bad. Algae's bad. I've caught a lot of mink here also over the years, but one, I haven't set any mink traps yet this year, but what I noticed this year is they put tilapia in every one of the ponds, and these tilapia are all dead, and a lot of them are floating, and they're well over a foot long. So I would say the mink and coon have plenty to eat here right now. I mean, this place is covered in it. But we got some muskrats. Let's see if this box trap's any good here. There we go. Get my hook out of there. And honestly, it's kind of nice trapping when you don't have to wear waders. You don't have to have chesties. And you can do it all from the bank, like I'm doing here. Oop, bit twisted. If you guys don't use a hook like that, you should. It just makes box trapping so easy. And locating any other things. So, all right, onward. All right, back again, still on the same course. Like I said, I've been trapping this place forever, and these muskrats just use the same spots year after year. If you want to pan down and look, they are just absolutely caving in the banks. And I mean, there's only so much we can do. You're not going to keep them out, but these old trees, he's been here longer than probably I have, and they're just tearing the roots up, chewing on things. I got a trap here. I don't think anything's in it. Yeah, come on, get a hold of that. Oh yeah, it is. Oh yeah. Okay, we got two on that one. Check this one out. Oh yeah. There we go. That's called easy pickings. These things. I just set these yesterday. There was no muddy trail or anything, but it's existing holes, and I'm sure several of you guys have been through this. You just keep going back to the same spot, and the runs are going to be the same. It's kind of like beaver trapping in a way, except beaver do tend to move after they've had a hut in for 3 or 4 or 5 years. They'll move down a couple hundred yards or something on a river or on a bank. But muskrats tend to really stick tight in one spot. So All right, I'm gonna dig these guys out and we'll move on. I got one right down here by the bridge. If we have something, I'm not gonna worry about filming that. But yeah, not a bad day. I'm happy. I'm satisfied. So, like I said, guys, don't overthink it. This is easy peasy. Just throw them in there. I use bait on mink, but that's it. I mean, no lures. You just go catch some fur. We'll see ya.